Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Matt Quinn, and I'm back with another episode of the Yup, I Said It podcast. Shout out to New Waves Guam, my sponsors. They help sponsor this podcast. Just want to give a special shout out to New Waves Guam. And if you guys want to book a studio session, shoot a video, or put out any form of entertaining content, just hit up New Waves Guam on Instagram at New Waves Guam and go to their website, newwavesguam.com. All right. So I'm shooting this episode on my couch, as you can see, for those who are watching the video, because it's my fucking show. I know New Wave sponsor it, but it's still my shit. And I really didn't feel like setting up the table. I was already chilling on the couch, just trying to enjoy my day off, and figured, hey, why don't I just shoot the podcast from my couch? And this episode I wanted to talk about, in particular, I wanted to talk more about 2020. I know I did like a little year in review thing and just talked about how my year went, but I feel like this is kind of a part two, and I want to further elaborate on that, and I just want to talk about what I learned in 2020. And I'm also doing this thing too, so when you hear this podcast and when this episode is out, today is December 20th. It's 2020, and I'm going to have this episode out by the 20th hour of the day, 2000, or 8 o'clock for some of you who don't know military time or the 24-hour time scale. But that's neither here nor there. Just wanted to do something to, play with the spirits a little bit, play with him. You know what I mean? Just, try the numbers game thing out and see how that works for me. But, anyway, something that I learned in 2020, I am all about making new friends. I know people have this mentality of, nah, no new friends. We ain't fucking with them because you ain't fucking with me before. But, hey, 2020 has taught me to be a lot more open-minded with making new friends. As a matter of fact, the gang and New Waves, those are all my new friends. Like, most of those guys, except for Ray and J-Dot, were, like, spelling. I met those guys this year. Like, the entire New Waves gang, I met them all this year. And those guys have been some of my closest friends, and they've been some of the most down people that I've met thus far. And in 2020, oh my gosh, I have met so many real ones. It is ridiculous. It's crazy. I thought real was rare nowadays, but I met a lot of fucking real ones in 2020, and I love y'all to death, man. I'm letting y'all know, man, make new friends. Please do so, especially if your old friends ain't on shit. Make some new ones. It's 7 billion people in the world. You're going to find some awesome fucking people. Another thing that I learned in 2020, man, I learned not to think too much. I'm a Virgo, so overthinking is definitely something that's in my DNA. So a lot of the times, man, I think about shit way too much, like to my detriment, instead of just going for it. I'm just real big overthinker, and that's with just about everything. And I overthink for the right reasons. I overthink because I don't want it to be a bad turnout. You know what I mean? I overthink because I don't want to fuck up. And, that's something that's like super duper important to me. Something else about 2020 is this is the year where I probably grown the most. Yeah, I know I turned 30 and everything, but just from like an introspective standpoint, like I have grown so much, and I just learned how to be more open. I opened up with my mental health. Hell, I even opened my heart back up to dating again. You know what I mean? If anybody out there looking for a strong black man who plays music and records podcasts or whatever, let me know. Shoot your shot. Nah, I'm fucking around. But, like I said, for the longest time, I was emotionally unavailable, and because it was my career, and I'm not gonna lie, like I kind of went through a hoe phase for a little while. Like I went through a whole phase for a hot minute, like for a good like 2 years. I was a fucking thought. And now I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, that shit was like fun at the time being, but nowadays like it's just a lot of unnecessary drama, and it's gonna be a lot of bullshit that comes with it. Yeah, it might sound cool on paper, but like now I'm just more open to like, yo, let me just have a real one on my fucking team. Let me just have somebody that's down for me and I'm down for them, and and we can take on the world together. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of what I've been on now. I mean, I'm still gonna do me, but I'm not opposed to the idea of dating in a relationship. So, I've opened up to that idea in 2020. Something else that I learned in 2020 is that it's never too late. It's never too late to try something new. It's never too late to do something that you probably been wanting to do, but you don't feel like it's right or the right time or whatever. Man, let me tell you something. Just do that shit. It is not too late to do anything. As long as you are here on planet Earth and as long as you are breathing air, you can do whatever you set your mind to. So don't be afraid. Another thing that 2020 taught me is to bet on yourself. Really bet on yourself, because that's something that I did. I did that all fucking year, man. I bet on myself. I moved out here on my own dime, got this place on my own, and used everything that I had saved. Thankfully I had a job, and thankfully I started school, for my GI Bill and stuff. But other than that, like when I first got out here, it was a struggle. It was definitely a struggle, but I still believed and I still took that chance to fight for my dreams, and that was just to be out here and to do this and to just be able to provide entertaining content for you guys. That was definitely the goal of mine. Like I just wanted to do it on Guam. Why? I don't know. I just feel like this is where I fucking belong, okay? But yeah, dude, 2020 just was just such a hectic year, and 2020 really showed me who people really are. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this was the year where it really, really challenged you, and it really put their foot up your ass. And we got to really see who some people truly are. And it's unfortunate that I got to see some people who I really fucked with, that they're not who they claim to be. And I feel like this has been the year where you really got to see that, where you got to see a lot of people come out of the bag. And it's unfortunate because when you care about somebody so much, you don't want to believe that that's who they are, because your perception of them is just so different, and you're like, wow, I can't believe it's you. But it turned out that is who they are. And I guess it's a blessing in disguise, because now you know that person may not be for you because they never really fucked with you like that in the first place, or they decided to switch it up on you. And something else that I learned in 2020 is that I got to stop putting my energy into people who are only who are half-assing or even less than that. Because I'm just the type of person that, I've mentioned this before. If I fuck with you, I go hard for you. You know what I mean? That's the type of person I am. You know what I mean? I just go hard for the people I fucking care about. And there's been, quite a few people that I do this for, and, I barely get anything in return. You know what I mean? And I'm not the type of person that asks for a lot. I don't want a lot I'm self-sufficient. You know what I mean? I can get whatever on my own. All I ask for is is if you want me to be, is if I'm down for you and you want me to rock with you, I'm going to need you to reciprocate. That's not hard. But, people pick and choose what they want to do. And that's okay too. But when I decide to take my energy elsewhere and surround myself with people who actually do appreciate the energy that I have to put out, don't come with no fucking attitude and talk about I'm switching up and I'm acting funny. Nah, fam. I'm just keeping the same energy you put out towards me. That's all. You know what I mean? It's all love at the end of the day. I can never really hate anybody, even though people have done fuck shit to me. I can never hate you, because why have that energy and have that negative energy towards you, and why even keep you relevant to that degree? Because at that point, I'm pretty much giving you power over me, and that's something I'm not gonna allow. So, people who have wronged me, hey man, you're forgiven. I love you. I hope that you succeed in everything in life. I hope that you get everything you asked for, even though some of y'all may have got to where you want to be for the time being at the expense of my time, at the expense of my heart, etc. I still want the best for you. And I just hope that whatever you did to me, I hope to God no one does it to you, because that feeling fucking sucks. And I hope you never have to deal with it. I know that was kind of a long rant or whatever, but I'm just saying that to say, y'all, don't let people have power over you, especially if they don't care about you. Why even put your energy towards them? Why even have that anger towards them? Use that shit to build yourself back up. Use that energy to focus on new goals, to focus on new things. Hell, focus on meeting new people and making new friends. Boom, boom, pss. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, dude, 2020 was just a year of growth for me. There's a lot of things that I did not realize I wasn't doing right, or that I just wasn't doing in general. And I got kind of lazy and I got complacent. And now, every single day, I am trying to be better today than I was yesterday. And if the Most High blesses me with another day, gives me the opportunity to see tomorrow, I'm going to continue to strive to be better tomorrow than I am today, than I was yesterday. Oh, man. So this is probably going to be the last podcast of 2020. I really hope that you guys have a Merry Christmas. I hope that you guys enjoy your new year. I'm definitely going to enjoy mine. I'm going to try to, at least. And, yeah, man, I hope that all you guys are doing well, and I hope that you prosper in everything that you want in life. And, this has been another episode of the Yup, I Said It podcast, live from the couch in my motherfucking apartment. Once again, shout out to New Waves Guam, my family. I love y'all. Please subscribe to my podcast at Yup, I Said It. You can find it everywhere on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. However you listen to podcasts, however you stream, it's there. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, Matt Quinn. Follow me on Instagram at @TheRealMattQuinn and at Yup, I Said It Pod. And, I just launched a Twitter account. So I'm on Twitter. Follow my Twitter account at Yup, I Said It Pod, where you're going to hear me post. Well, not hear me, but you're going to see a lot of fucking wild, crazy tweets, whatever I'm thinking about. So, anyway, that's been another episode of Yup, I Said It. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all have fun, love life, and love yourselves. Peace.